supply gets stuck while mine gets crushed. And we're going to show you how easy it is to do your own plumbing.
Well, they say what goes around comes around. Well, here's a man who's been around without ever buying around. My uncle, the star of the Red Green Show, Mr. Red Green.
Thank you very much. Thanks for tuning us in. Real exciting week up here at Possum Lodge. Maybe some of you already noticed we got Harold here on casters.
Why am I wearing these again?
Well, Harold, I just told you 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, I know, but I forgot because I was staring at that piece of food in your teeth. You go for it now, and I'll cover you. Set, go. No, missed it.
Well, Harold wasn't listening, but there is a reason we got him on wheels. We got a big event going on up here.
Some kind of sporting event, right? Yeah, something about to do with the Olympics?
Yeah, that's right, Harold.
I remember now because all the different Possum Lodge members from all over North America, all the different chapters, they gather here for the biannual Possum Olympics.
Yeah, see, you do remember.
And they have all these different weird events. You tell me about all the different weird events, like the dessert tray weightlifting. I remember that one. And then there was the 40-man Volkswagen bobsled race.
Yeah, Harold, that's it.
And then I said to you, well, how come I have to wear rollerblades? You said, well, you're wearing rollerblades for the shirt sailing. And I said, well, what's shirt sailing? And you said, well, shirt sailing, Harold, is when you put on a great big shirt and you hold out the sides of it there and you let the wind catch it. And then you go down the hill like that, Harold. And the wind would catch me and I go flying down the hill. And I said, well, what kind of sport is that? And you said,
shut up, Harold.
Shut up, Harold. You said, shut up. I remember all that now. I remember now. What did you want again? No.
Well, Harold, I just wanted you to come over here for a minute.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was it. Paddling up the river as fast as we can go. 3 fat guys in a stolen canoe. Row, you Parkers, row. Paddling up the river with a police boat in pursuit. We're still going up the river, but now it's in a van with bars on the windows and virtually no creature comforts. This week on Handyman Corner, we're going to get up close and personal about your plumbing. Or I should say your house's plumbing. You know, the word plumbing actually comes from the ancient Roman word for lead, which was plumb bum, which was actually Harold's nickname for a while. And now, of course, the ancient Romans, they used lead for all their water pipes. They're all dead now. Now, there's 2 sides to plumbing, really. There's a supply and demand, drainage. Now, the drainage side, you got the big pipes there, and you got holes in the ground, and you got you-know-what, you know, and I'll tell you something. Paying $50 to a professional to handle that is well worth every penny. But now the supply side, that's a different kettle of fish entirely. It's so darned easy, an idiot can do it, and I can prove it. So what you want to start with is copper pipe, not lead, and you can get it any length, but we kind of like the 12-foot lengths, because we get it in the 12-footers, because we get it in the 12 foots because we just find that with the 12 footers, it's just easier to work with. Okay, so once you've got your copper pipe, what you want is to get some fittings so that you can go around joists and beams and maybe pictures or whatever it is that you just don't feel like moving. So you got your various kinds of fittings here. You got your 45-degree elbow. You got your 90-degree, which come in left and right. Of course, they don't mark them, you know. So what I do is I buy them by the box, and they generally work out around 50-50. And then you got this unit here, which I guess would be a 180-degree elbow. And this one, which goes right on the end of the pipe, which is a 360. And then you got your T-joiner for joining 2 pipes to one. And you got your Y-joiner for any of you who have not yet joined the Y. Little plumbing humor there. All right, once you've got your pipe cut up into the various lengths that you need, you get them all together, and you got to rough up the ends of the pipe so the solder will stick to them. This almost looks like something that Zamfir would play, doesn't it? Anyway, when it comes to roughing up the pipes, there's an easy way to do that using the belt sander. Just like that. Okay, now we can assemble the piping. We take the elbows and fill them up with grease. Not elbow grease, but this other stuff, it's called flux. And you stick it right on there. This is going to probably take me a little while to put together, so why don't we get on with the show, and when I'm done, we'll come right back.
Once again, it's that time of the show where we expose those three little words that men find so difficult to say. I don't know. And here to prove that point just one more time is my Uncle Red and, of course, Mr. Dougie Franklin. Oh, this will be interesting. We have a letter from Texas this week. United States. Oh, excellent. Okay. Dear experts, last year, the missus and I vacationed in England. It was a real cute little country. But even though they spoke kind of like Americans, the place was like a real foreign country or something. When I ordered a bag of chips, I got fries. Everyone drove on the wrong side of the road, and their money looked real weird. This year, we're going to come up to Canada and visit you people. Is it weird there, too? I think by weird, he means different.
Well, that makes you different, then, doesn't it? Well, you know, I don't think there's any difference between Canadians and Americans. Dougie, you're an American. Wouldn't you say we're about the same?
No, sure I wouldn't. You Canadians are weird.
How's that?
Well, I mean, you know, up here, a 240Z is a 240Z. What is a Z? I mean, you know, it sounds like something off Hee-Haw. Looky up on the porch. It's Uncle Zed.
What's in a name, Dougie? Doesn't matter Z or Z, because the same car goes just as fast and gets the same gas mileage up here.
Oh, sure it doesn't. You go 100 kilometers an hour. You get maybe, what do you say, 10 kilometers to the liter. Now, I don't know whether that's good or bad. I don't know whether anybody who was born here knows either.
Okay, all righty, but, you know, we're really going the same speeds, and, you know, we drive on the same side of the highway as Americans.
No, sir, you don't. Oh, you Canadians, y'all drive in the passing lane. Now, in the United States of America, we got your driving lane, we got your passing lane. Up here, you just got, like, lanes. It's like bowling. Just go anywhere that, you know, happens to be open, and there you are. You try that in the U.S. of A., you come face to face with the cops.
Well, you'd have the same problem up here, Doug.
Absolutely not. No, sir, you wouldn't. You'd get pulled over by your Mounties. And, of course, you know, look at the way those fellers are dressed. They're like security guards. Now, back home, we got state troopers. They're gussied up with gold braid. They got your big guns, 10-gallon hats. You ever been pulled over by a Mountie wearing a 40-liter hat? Telling you, you Canadians are different than us Americans. Cat's out of the bag.
Well, perhaps it's just because we're more tolerant and we're less likely to judge foreigners, and we're like a little less closed-minded about different cultures.
No, sir. No, sir, you're just, that's one thing actually we have in common. You're just as narrow-minded as we are, only we're up front about it, you know. When you talk to an American like this, he's just going to be just as ticked off as you are, but he'll let you know, instead of hiding behind, you know, some kind of constipated smile, making like none of this is bugging him.
Well, thanks so much for dropping by, Doug.
Great having you here.
Yep. Very informative. Excellent.
Yeah. Weird.
It is spring. I walk through the woods. I feel like I did when I was 15. I walk into a beehive. My face gets stung 100 times. Now I look like I did when I was 15. All right. right, so now you've got your pipe set running from your inlet out to, say, your bathroom or over to your kitchen and up into the laundry room and out into the lawn sprinkler, maybe into your bidet, and then out into the spittoon. And once you've got all your joints set like that, you got to now make them real solid by using some sort of a soldering device like this soldering torch. Now, I know some people are nervous about using these torches, but the truth is that they're of absolutely no danger at all for using them around the house, as long as you remember to turn them off, you know. I'm going to put my matches here. I know the professionals use the big 20-pounders, but to be honest with you, oh, here we are. To be honest with you, I don't trust those big propane tanks, you know. I think those darn things could explode on you. All right, now, you might want to have a second propane torch around just as more or less a backup, and you just heat up the joints until all the flux starts boiling in there, and then just put the solder on there. She'll just melt right in there. Just that easy, really. Harold, you want to come in here and light this torch? And there we go. She's ready to rip. All right, Harold, turn the water on there. Hold a minute. There, that's got her that time. We got her, Harold. Let her rip. Let her go. Hold on. You have to turn it on so hard, Harold. All right, that looks better. We got her. All right, Harold, turn her on. Gently. Perfect. And that's all there is to it. So until next time, remember, if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. Try turning the water on here.